Have you ever wondered why you feel a pain that no medical exam can explain? Spent sleepless nights with your heart racing for no apparent reason? And deep down, you knew it wasn't just anxiety? Well, here's something maybe no one has ever told you. Your body might be sending you spiritual warnings. That's right. And no, this isn't some cheap mystical talk. Carl Jung, one of the greatest psychiatrists in history, once said that what is not brought to consciousness comes back as fate. Now take a deep breath and think. Could that pain, that insomnia, that fatigue really just be physical symptoms? Or could they be synchronicities trying to wake you up to something much bigger? The scariest part. Most people go through life ignoring these signs, thinking everything is just normal. But the universe isn't subtle when you refuse to listen. It starts by whispering, then it speaks through your body. And if you keep ignoring it, it starts screaming through symptoms, breakdowns, even illness. But here's the thing. Once you learn how to read these warnings, everything begins to shift, literally. The pain eases, sleep improves, your intuition sharpens. So if you've made it to this video, it's no coincidence. Maybe, just maybe, this is the synchronicity your soul's been waiting for to realign your path. Now grab a pen and paper, because what you're about to learn might just flip a switch no one ever taught you. How your spiritual body speaks through your physical one. And more importantly, how to interpret those signs before they turn into something you can no longer ignore. But first, let me show you exactly where it all begins. Most people think the body is just a vehicle to carry the head around, but what if I told you the body is actually the loudspeaker of the soul? Everything you swallow emotionally but never process turns into a warning signal. You know that stomach pain that comes out of nowhere? Or the shoulder tension that shows up even on calm days? It might be more than bad posture. It might be a spiritual alert. It's how your energy field screams when your mind keeps trying to silence what needs to be heard. Quantum physics already suggests we are energy before we are matter. And Carl Jung, long before it was trending on Instagram, understood this through his deep insights into the unconscious. He said, "The body speaks what the mouth cannot, and it speaks through persistent migraines, unexplained heart palpitations, or a fatigue that doesn't go away even after 10 hours of sleep. These are embodied synchronicities. The universe trying to speak to you, using your own body as the channel." Want a real-life example? Notice how some people constantly get sick or catch colds, especially when they're stuck in a job they hate? Or how that lower back pain flares up right when they need to make an important decision? That's not coincidence. That's synchronicity. These are spiritual alerts trying to show you there's a disconnect between the life you're living and the life your soul came here to live. And if you don't treat that pain at its energetic root, guess what? The body turns up the volume. And that leads us into another kind of synchronicity, much more direct than you might think. Picture this. You're walking down the street and suddenly feel a tightness in your chest. You take a deep breath, try to brush it off, assume it's just anxiety, and move on. But here's the strange part. This same sensation only shows up when you're around a specific person, or when you're thinking about moving cities, changing careers, or ending a relationship. Is that just your body reacting to a thought? Or is it the universe trying to show you, through a physical synchronicity, that you're about to go against what your soul truly wants? Carl Jung would call this meaningful coincidences, and your body senses them long before your mind can catch up. It's like your energy field is a radar, hypersensitive to disharmonious vibrations. You might not notice it, but your body notices everything. Goosebumps when a certain song plays, sudden pain right before a major decision, or even random fevers on the day of an event you were excited for, but deep down knew you shouldn't attend. That's not just biology, that's vibrational synchronicity. It's your body's wisdom trying to stop you from going down the wrong path. These are spiritual alerts coded into symptoms, and ignoring them is like turning off your GPS in the middle of the desert. Want a real example? Some people develop allergies only at work. Others have anxiety attacks every Sunday night. And some live with chronic throat pain because they never speak their truth. That's not random. That's the body teaming up with the soul to deliver a clear message. Hey, you're not on the right path. And when these symptoms start repeating with eerie precision, it's not just biology anymore, it's pure synchronicity. And the most fascinating part, these signs don't come to punish you, they come to heal you. But first, you need to realize, your body is not your enemy, it's your oracle, and maybe, just maybe, it's begging you for a change far greater than you imagined. There are pains that no pill can heal. Only truth can. And when the soul is suffocating, the body screams. Carl Jung understood that symptoms are a form of consciousness trying to emerge, and sometimes the only way to make you pay attention is through pain. How many people live for years with gastritis, migraines, allergies, and no treatment works until they quit that soul-draining job or walk away from that emotionally exhausting relationship? And suddenly, the symptoms vanish. That's not magic, that's synchronicity, that's energetic healing. Your body doesn't want you to be medicated forever. It wants you to pause, listen, and transform. Sometimes that persistent back pain has nothing to do with your office chair, and everything to do with the burden of carrying a life that no longer resonates. That lump in your chest might be the accumulation of everything you've been silently swallowing for years. And the beautiful part is, when a person changes direction, even scared, the body responds with relief. It's like the soul saying, finally. That's synchronicity at its purest, when the physical aligns with the spiritual. Want to put this into practice? Start by asking yourself, what in my life drains my energy every time I think or talk about it? Relationships, your routine, goals that aren't even yours. Write it all down. Then, notice what physical symptoms show up in those situations. Name the discomforts, spot the patterns, and most importantly, take action. Maybe it's having a difficult conversation, taking a strategic pause, starting energy therapy, or keeping an intuitive journal. Don't underestimate the power of that, because when the soul feels heard, the body breathes, and healing starts whispering through the details. But you've got to listen closely, because those whispers are just the beginning of a much deeper conversation. Most people think synchronicity is just about seeing repeating numbers or bumping into someone by chance. But your body also speaks through sharp intuition, sudden goosebumps, and recurring dreams. And all of these are spiritual alerts trying to show you a path. Ever felt a chill run down your spine when thinking of someone? Or woke up several nights in a row at exactly 3:33 a.m. with your heart racing for no clear reason? That's not random. That's the universe knocking, with a message only you can decode. Carl Jung spoke of dreams as bridges between the unconscious and the visible world. If you've been dreaming about the same people, places, or symbols, start paying attention. A dream where you're always stuck somewhere. It might reflect a part of your life where you feel trapped. Missing a flight in a dream could symbolize fear of missed opportunities, and those falling dreams often signal a disconnection from the present moment. These signs are vibrational codes, and the most important part, your body senses them long before your rational mind can piece the puzzle together. Want to make this practical? Keep a notebook by your bed. Write down everything you remember as soon as you wake up, even if it makes no sense. After a few days, you'll start to see patterns. And if, during the day, you get chills from hearing a certain phrase or entering a particular space, write that down too. These are real-time spiritual alerts. Want to deepen the connection? Try meditating before sleep with a clear question in mind. Something like, what do I need to know about my path right now? Sometimes the answer comes as an image, sometimes as a feeling, but it always comes. And once you learn to listen, the universe starts speaking louder. Sometimes so loud, your body simply can't ignore it. Knowing that your body sends spiritual alerts is powerful, but ignoring them? That's like getting a letter marked urgent from the universe and tossing it in the trash without reading it. So the real question now is, what are you going to do with all of this? The first step is to create space for listening. And no, it doesn't require candles or expensive retreats. Just the courage to look inward. Want a simple way to start? Try intuitive writing. Grab a pen, breathe deeply, and write without a filter. Ask your body, what do you need to tell me today? Let your hand move freely. You might be surprised by what comes through. Another practice? Choose a specific time each day, maybe 5 quiet minutes before bed. Sit in silence with your hand placed over the part of your body that's bothering you. Breathe into that space. Feel it. Talk to it like it's a scared child needing attention. To amplify the experience, try repeating quietly in your mind, I hear you. I'm here. Show me what I need to understand. This isn't nonsense. This is vibrational realignment. Carl Jung said, what is not brought to consciousness appears in your life as fate. But here, you have a choice. And while you're at it, try some simple energy clearing practices. Salt baths with herbs like rosemary or lavender can help clear energetic overload. Solfeggio frequencies like 528 Hz can help harmonize your emotional field. And remember, aligning body and soul isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about learning to listen before your body has to scream. So now that you know what's really behind those symptoms, those aches, those patterns, will you keep treating them as just physical problems? Or will you finally see what your soul has been trying to show you all along? So tell me honestly, are you still going to treat your pain as just a physical issue? Will you keep ignoring the goosebumps, the repeated dreams, the insomnia with no clear cause? Or are you ready to start seeing them for what they really are? Spiritual alerts. Because the universe has already spoken, your body has already shouted. And if you've made it this far, it's because some part of you already knows. This isn't coincidence. It's synchronicity. The question now is, what are you going to do with that? Which of these signs have you noticed in your body? Which one scared you the most? Which one had never crossed your mind until now? Drop it in the comments. Because when you share, you activate. And sometimes your story might be the exact spark someone else needs to finally wake up. And hey, don't let this be just another piece of content you scroll past and forget. Apply it, test it, write about it. Meditate with it. Start with just 5 minutes a day. One small act of presence can change your entire life. And if this video resonated with you, if any part of it gave you chills, stirred something inside you, or made you see things differently, click subscribe, hit the bell, and join us on this journey. Because here, you don't just learn about spirituality, you live it. And this is only the beginning. There's so much more coming, and the next sign might already be on its way.